Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenna Diaries. If you haven't been here before, I make videos on like self-care, wellness, life improvement, life in my 30s, everything in between, faith, all of that good stuff, work from home things, just everything and everything. It's a little chaotic, but it's always a good time. Anywho, yeah, happy new year again. I feel like most people are just like me, are returning back from their travels over the holiday period, be it Christmas, New Year, whatever, and we're all trying to get back into the flow of things. And again, if you're like me that lives in a very busy environment or has, a lot of moving parts in her schedule and, really thrives on keeping the balance, or thrives in trying to keep the balance anyway, it's almost always an effort. Yeah, I guess this video is for you. I am trying to get back into the flow of things, and I wanted to just share a little like tidbit, a few points here and there, if you may, on things that really help me get back into the flow of things and keep the balance. Generally, just stay present and remain grounded, because usually when you get back into your routines, it's very easy to feel like there are a lot of moving parts, because obviously you just got back right from your holidays and everything was kind of slow and everything's picking back up again and everything's just moving so fast. So yeah, this is me trying to do that. Usually it starts with like the first part of the video, which is just kind of organizing my space, organizing my routines in a way that feels true to myself. It's not really about like the aesthetics of things, I think it's really about mental clarity, kind of, because I feel like in your 20s, right, your home is just where you come and put your head. I feel like for some people, for me, home has always been like that safe space, right? It's, you have to be more intentional about it, like like I said, when you wake up, you just, like, I try to just leave a little room for like natural light. I don't like to put on the bright lights first thing in the morning. You have to understand your body and try to regulate your body in a way that feels best for you. Try not to do things that overstimulate you, like try not to pick up your phone the first thing in the morning, and yeah, anyway, stuff like that. So throughout today, I'm just gonna be sharing points while we running a few errands, and I tell you things that I feel like really help keep me present, balanced, and grounded. Sorry, I just want to add this last part before we head out. I feel like, it's important for home to stop feeling like this project that you have to build and organize and everything. Preaching to the choir right here. It starts becoming more like a feeling that you project into the space. Yeah, and yeah, you start romanticizing things like hot meals and clean counters, fresh laundry, just like the calm and of all of it. It's your safe haven. So I feel like first things for us to be feeling more present and all of that, I think creating that safe space within your environment, clean up more, tidy up more. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but just try to do little chores every day, as do the dishes before you go to bed, so you don't wake up to like a full sink of dirty dishes. Just these little things make all the difference. Okay, anyway guys, let's head out. We're channeling a little lilac moment today. Guys, I have literally been in the car for the past like 10 minutes trying to figure out the air conditioning. Oh, PS, I have a new car.
Thank you to my man. Thank you to my man. Okay, sorry, this is just so chaotic.
I'm still trying to figure out the AC. I think I've got it. I'm so used to driving like old Peugeot kind of style. I'm not used to having all these lights and buttons in my car. It's giving spaceship. I love it. I really do. So grateful. Yeah. Anywho, let's try and figure out this air conditioning situation and hopefully finally drive out to where we're going. think another way of being present is just doing one task at a time. So not doing two, three things, not listening to music and doing the dishes or doing your little chores. Just stick to one task at a time and sit with your thoughts and the task at hand. Guys, I don't know if you guys can hear that because like that's why I have my earphones on because the whole neighborhood is buzzing. It's literally vibrating. Good morning. And yeah, it's a new day and it hasn't been live for the past 2 days. So yesterday I couldn't really like continue the video. And yeah, right now this is like a situation where I tell you guys how I feel over there. It's like why is the whole neighborhood vibrating? Why is it like so loud? Like, all the generators from like point A to B like down the street are on. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys a few things here I have. Not everything is for like the presents and all that, but I haven't really unpacked everything from Christmas. Okay, so I'll start with things that are on theme for this video. And I got a new planner, as you guys saw yesterday. I got this, well, it says family organizer. I mean, we're two, but we're still family. And like, I also like to know what other people's plans are. But the truth is, you see these columns here in this family organizer. So there's a part for like the week at a spread, and then there's the parts where you can maybe put the person's name and their plan for the week and things like that. Here, I'm actually going to fill it up with my projects, so that's what I'm going to do with this planner. And I opted for something smaller. So this is last year's planner, 2025. Yeah, so this is going to be my 2026 planner. I wanted something smaller because like a lot of times this can't fit into some of my bags, and I want something I can just throw in the bag. And then another thing that really helps me like stay present is journaling. So I have this one. It's actually a wedding present with like some other things, and this is where I just do a lot of brain dumping. I even write like prayers here. I, just do a little bit of everything in this planner. It's just like a normal like A-line planner, nothing crazy. Actually, it's not a planner. It's a journal. So I use this to journal, and I use this as a planner. So this is like my journaling system. Because I also have Notion on my tab where I have like, I would call it a more of a timetable actually to what I have in Notion. Obviously, I don't follow everything to the T, but I try. Actually, I actually try to follow everything to the T because it makes me know where, like, what I'm supposed to do at different points. I haven't started following the timetable this year because, yeah, I felt like I was still on holiday. So from Monday, everything should go back to a a routine. Intentions and all are in the right place. Okay, let me show you guys the remaining things here. Please ignore my nails and hands. They're ashy. I haven't showered. So I have these. So probably got me this, ultrasonic toothbrush. I feel like I really needed one of these because I find myself in the morning brushing like so fast, and I need something that has its own rhythm. And then I also got the teeth whiteners strips. I'm all about like oral health care right now. And then okay, then I have all these perfumes that I haven't gotten around to because I have the ones that I'm using right now. I can't wait to unbox this Coach. This kind of smells like something from Guess. I don't know. But like I have smelled this at the store. I saw this at the store. These are all gifts, from, different people. My mother-in-law, my godmother, my sister, just stuff like that. Anyway, and then I have this. So these are interesting. Let me show you guys what's happening here. I'm actually going for a manicure and pedicure today, guys, so please don't judge me. So yeah, these are like affirmations and like positive quotes. You can just stick them on the wall. I just got a pack of it. I don't have like short plans, but maybe put some over my bed. And the three things in this world: the sun, the moon, and me. Sun for the day, the moon for the night, and me forever. Oh my gosh, I might actually keep this aside and give Max I like the art of most of them. I just think it's kind of like spread them out, do something fun with it. Just sprinkles of joy, and then I have to repack my wallet as well. So yeah, that's for this box. I have a few items here that hubby got me. Let me show you guys. So there's this cardigan. It's so cute. I love the little bows on it. It's just like so warm and like fuzzy. I love how soft it is. This is kind of giving me like preppy vibes. It's been a while like I kind of rock this, and the truth is that's kind of the direction I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards like boho preppy.
this year. And then there's also this dress, really boho. I feel like it could also really be preppy depending on how you style it. These are these sandals. These are so much fun. These are so much fun. I don't think these are shoes I would see and pick out myself. So yeah, I can't wait to see how I style these little. Will I call them like clogs? Clogs? What kind of heels would you call these? All right. Anyway, that's the last item. So I'm just gonna put these things away now and then get ready to head out. Yeah, just organize things. So two things that were supposed to be on my itinerary. Not supposed to be, but I could line up. Hobby's having a spa day and wanted me to tag along, and we could just have like a little spa day together because we want to do different things. But he's like, yeah, why not? And then there's also my sister's birthday today. Happy birthday, Nani! Yeah, my sister's birthday today, and she's gonna be at the water park. And honestly, for these two things, like I don't know if I'm like in the mood for a spa. Neither am I in the mood for like the water park. I think I just want to lie down the whole day, but I will do something because I feel like it's so easy to kind of just like spend your weekend rotting and lying down and watching stuff and maybe eating. But yeah, I want to be able to kind of like, utilize it, have like new experiences. So I'll probably do the spa because energy level wise, that's what I'm in the zone for. Maybe get a pedicure and then go for a spa day. And then let's see wherever my sister is at in the evening, just meet up with her, like whatever the place is, even just to say hi. But there's also tomorrow. We could do something together tomorrow. So tomorrow is Sunday. We're like lunch. We're like lunch after church. Anyway, guys, I need to go. But away to go.
Hi guys, so we're about to wrap up this video. I'm heading out, but I wanted to just hop here real quick because I wrote a few things which are, I would call them my outs based on the topics we've been talking about to this video, staying present, slowing down, being more grounded, all that good stuff. Anyway, let me just get into it. Number one here is overbooking my schedule to feel productive. I feel like sometimes I have every little thing in my schedule, in my Notion. Like I said earlier, I have a little timetable filled, and I try not to do that. Now I have like a few empty spaces because I kind of took a few hours yesterday to just reorganize things, and it's okay to have a few empty blank spaces in your schedule. You don't have to be productive every time. Your productivity shouldn't be tied to your worth, or your worth shouldn't be tied to your productivity. Another thing written here is saying yes out of guilt instead of capacity. A lot of times I try to show up for my friends and family, and it's from, as much as I like love them and you love your family too, sometimes we find ourselves saying yes because we don't, even though we don't have like the space or time to do that, mostly out of guilt because we don't want to let the person down. Another out for me this year is rushing my mornings instead of grounding first. What is grounding to you? For me, grounding is, not just picking my phone up, it's praying, it's taking a moment to sit with my thoughts before I just get on with the rush and hustle and bustle of the day. For grounding for you could be like taking a walk in the morning or whatever it is. So it's important to always like ground yourself before just take it on the day. And I think it's an out for me to not do that, which brings me to my next point, which is checking my phone first thing in the morning. That is definitely an out. I'm trying to, obviously sometimes you can help it because obviously you might get an email, sometimes your alarm, which is also something I've been working on, trying to wake up without an alarm. And yeah, that has been really helpful in just helping me stay present, stay grounded. Another out for me this year is treating rest like something that needs to be earned. Sometimes you just feel like you need to rest and you just need to take a moment and actually just chill. Like just take the chill pill and relax. Like, today I just wanted to lie down. I just wanted to stay in bed. I just needed to, catch my breath. And at first I was feeling a little guilt about that because exactly the need to be productive, right? But yeah, that's an out for me this year. Another thing is multitasking everything. I feel like I find myself sometimes just feeling like I have to, pile on tasks together. I think it's okay to do one thing at a time and even look at your year holistically. Sometimes you might have 50 projects, 30 projects, 10 projects. You can stream it down to having like 2, 3 projects that you're working on in the first quarter, a few projects in the next quarter. So just really spreading things out. You don't have to multitask to feel functional. Another thing is filling every quiet moment with noise. Like, you're about to nap, you're about to shower, you're about to, like, whatever it is. You don't have to always have to be listening to like a podcast, a song, a radio. Sometimes just sit with your thoughts. It's okay. It might be weird and daunting at first, but after a while you get used to it. And I feel like once you get used to that, sitting with your thoughts, sitting with yourself, sitting in silence, then you get that feeling of, I don't know. Yeah, me writing my thoughts because I couldn't speak them. Next thing I wrote here is time my words to how much I get done. I feel like this also goes with the productivity point. Just feeling like I have to always be doing something to feel worthy, to just exist, to just be, to just feel something, and I feel like actually what that is doing is clouding your brain, it's clouding your presence with like noise and other things and tasks and to-dos and all of that. Anyway, last second to the last point here is ignoring my body's signs to slow down. I feel like I find myself sometimes just completely ignoring these things, and then you find yourself breaking down when the signs are already there. I feel like this is where self-awareness comes in, and we need to be very mindful and in tune with ourselves to really just know when our body's trying to tell us something. Take a moment. It could even be as little as have an ice cream. I feel like sometimes my body wants to have something sweet, and once I do that, I actually feel more relaxed. It's very random. It's not about just the sweetness. It's just about listening to your signals. The last thing on the list is living in next instead of being here. Living in the next instead of being here. I feel like that one is another sneaky one that kind of creeps up on you. You find yourself constantly, instead of not staying present and being grateful for what you actually have right now, and you don't even find yourself like, I don't know, it's not something that you notice sometimes. Like for me, I just find myself maybe complaining about certain things. Oh, there's no lights, and oh, there's no water, like earlier in the video. But like at the same time, you just have to be so grateful about all that has happened, that has brought you to this point. Just being here right now, there's definitely something that you can be grateful for, and we have to always kind of tune into that frequency, the frequency of gratitude and the frequency of faith that everything's gonna work out. Anyway guys, I have to head out now. I'm running a little late, and yeah, anyway, thanks for being here and watching the video. So far so good.